that's got 2 and 3 great shots, then you got guys that can win the Olympics. Okay, you don't need that. You need just guys finishing 1 shot. You know, so any position in here you want to see that you get into on the single leg, hip lock.
Yeah, get stopped out front. Can't hold in. Maybe elevate.
Well, and we do what we call a flare here too. So Kate gets in here and he starts to build up, and he's feeling a lot of pressure right here. Okay, as he starts to come high with his shoulders, and as he feels that, he's going to run right into a double. Go. Okay. This is one I'm getting. This is not a technique that I taught until probably a year and a half ago. You know, but I got guys strong enough to do this too. This is not easy. That's not an easy skill for somebody that you're working with that's wrestled for 2 years. Okay, a little bit tougher skill. You know, but I got a level of guys that can do this. So again, we get stopped. We start to build. It gets heavy. Go right through it. So we call that the flare. Okay, we're flaring his legs out. So I'm here and I'm flaring him out to the outside. Okay? And very seldom do you run somebody over your head. It's like taboo on double legs. Okay, but this is a little different positioning. This isn't like I'm hitting straight on and then I'm trying to dump him over my head. I'm running through him. Okay? A lot of times when I hit a double leg and I try to dump him over my head, my position stopped. Everything's neutral right here for me. Okay? And then I start trying to take him over. Okay? I'm running through this. So that allows us to do it a little bit. Go Lincoln. Good. We start building up and stuff in our heads. Good morning. I like it. Any questions with that? Single leg position?
You run that up to pit stage too.
Huh?
You used to run it up to a pit or a flare from the ground. You still
Yeah.
try to do the pit sometimes? Or
Say that again.
when you run them up, you would run through the flare or you would try to catch in the pit. You still have your guys kind of catch that pit if they can, or just run through.
I'm glad you said that. I don't know what you mean, but I'm going to show you a series here.
Okay.
As you say that, okay? What he said, what I think he said is I bring it up and the leg stays in between. Even though the K brings this up, okay, hit your single leg, bring it up, kind of position yourself. Game's still on here. Okay? I mean, yeah, sure, we can peel it out, peel it up. Yeah, that's good stuff, okay? But some of these guys won't allow that foot to come up, okay? In all my career, I never had a foot up that high. Nobody ever got my foot. Now, they finished on me. I got taken down. But I don't got a very good chance when my foot gets up. I keep it down, and I'm trying to defend in here, breaking the lock, getting heavy, lip-legging, okay? So when we get in here, we got a couple series that we can run. We can run the pipe, okay? Where we're taking our shoulder, rotating it over, lock stays below the knee, and all I'm doing is changing the level, setting him down. Okay? Good wrestler is going to make an adjustment. He's going to turn sideways on us. So as he runs the pipe and he turns sideways, we're going to come back, release, block above the knee, okay? Clear that leg with that leg and run backside. Good little series. Boom, boom. All footwork. Okay? Get it back in there. Link it, get in there. Come up, run the pipe. Also in here, we can run the pipe, flare. Run the pipe, he turns his hips. Okay, so when he runs the pipe, just do it slow. I got to turn so I don't get set to my butt. If I stay square with the guy, he's gonna put me right to my butt. Okay? So I'm gonna make that adjustment. Okay, so I don't go down. Old series. That dates back to the 50s, that series. Still great. 60s. Okay, one more time. Go ahead and run the pike. With your length, you're always going to go backside. Right? Little guys like him, okay, can get underneath. Okay, go. Run the pike, meet that.
So they're hiking that leg every time from the flare.
Gotcha. No, wait. Hiking what leg?
The single leg. They're
No.
hiking it, and they're either gonna
What do you mean hiking? Oh, you mean like a football?
like this, and then you're gonna go through.
Yeah, but remember the motion here, okay? When I'm running the pike, I'm turning my foot in. I'm turning the foot in right here, and I'm dropping that little bit of my shoulder over that thigh. And then the motion's this. Okay? It's not this. Okay? I just changed levels. Okay? Yeah, I guess I am pulling a little bit through my legs, but what I'm really doing is change the levels here, not here. Head down. That's what a lot of guys do on that run pike. Okay, one more time. Let's pill it out. We get to a leg, we pill it out, we pull it up, we want to follow it, okay? We're going to come under with our underhook. We secure the leg in the armpit, we come under, short step, long step. Kick it. Okay? That little skill is important. Short step, long step. Okay? And the way I teach it, the guys that haven't done it, is this. I want you to balance on one foot. Okay? So if I stick my foot out there, I got to shift back. Okay? So having balance on one foot. And that's the same thing we're doing on the finish. Okay? Go. In college now, we can't get the leg up and kick this way. It's illegal. If I get the leg up, either way, it's like I can't do this anymore. Too many guys are getting hurt. Okay, so the finish is critical now without that. So I'd much rather you guys think about finishing on the ground unless you just really become automatic with that finish. Okay.
Coach Smith, if you're inside on that, if you're inside the leg on that, can you back to not at all?
Here.
There. We used to wipe the face in our wipe.
This I can do.
Do that. To the side, but you can't go straight back.
Okay. You can't back kick them. Okay.
You come across the front.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We can do this all day. But all that's that balance I'm talking about. Okay. I learned that when I was 10 years old with a coach. He made us do it a lot, and it lasted my whole career. You know, here, a lot of trips. Okay, but being able to hold that balance. Okay, pass the head or chop the head, pick it up, slide inside with the leg. Either one. Slide inside, body inside. Good. Coming up. Other side. Other side. Okay. Coming up. That's all legal. But even that, we're doing this. Okay. Go again. We got got to go as far as the guy pushing is completely out on the foot. So Kate gets shot, Lincoln's coming up, and Kate shoves him clear out there on the ankle. Okay, he's beat, and he shoves him clear out on the ankle. So we go as far. Gets hard right here. Okay, and when this happens here, it gets hard. We got to be careful about kicking with this far away. That's distance. We'll lose our balance, and I see guys drop to the knee. Who was it that lost the match? Somebody in the Olympics was right here, and it was a tied match, semifinal match of the Olympics. And all he had to do is drive him out. Instead, he tried to finish it, which was, I got it because it was in the middle of the mat. He went to tripping, and he fell right to the ground. And the guy scrambled out, and the match ended, lost 4-4. So in here, I got my forearm wrapped around right here. All I'm going to do is lift it up. No. Bend it. Let me show you. Sometimes I'll just wrap around that. If I don't feel that, I'll just wrap here, okay, and catch. Okay. Push him out, Nick. Push him out. Good. Any other questions in there?
Coach, can you go over that near arm, far leg?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. To the back. So, why you say that, I have a series that we run through in our practices where my guys practice feet to back, just shots feet to back. Those near arm far legs, one of them, inside out trips, one of them. Get the number of shots that you have that go to the back, the ones that are capable of it. I even had guys hit great headlocks, you know, but near on far leg is probably one of the easiest. But the whole thing about near on far leg is making sure that you're not selling, you're wrapping that arm up here. People feel that, you know, at our level anyway. So when I have Kate, either one of you, Kate's coming in right here, okay? What side you can hit it to? Okay? From here, I'd like a lot of times he comes in, I'm going to show you the way Derringer does it. Okay? I want you to come in, I want you to collar tie. Okay? Okay? Control the side you want with your inside tie. It's always an inside tie, and we're wrapping our fingers around that tricep. Okay? Go. Okay. Yeah. Get your head on the opposite side, son. Same side. Okay? Now Cade's going to penetrate on his opponent's right leg. So he's going to hit here. Okay? They're both in this position. Now, what Derringer do, he'll start shaking you side to side. Not real hard. You guys, not that much. Okay? Fight in here. Fight him. Okay? And he'll get to shaking, shake, and then swing into it. Rolling right through. Okay? Get that bite on that inside. So, let me show you the hand movement here, okay? Although my head's on the opposite side right there, I'm going to have to deal. My head's on the opposite side, okay? Right here. I got the inside tie. And when I start to swing, okay? And I swing and then I go into it, I'm taking an outside step, plant my knee inside, okay? Now I'm pulling this underneath, okay? And now from here, depending on if he's sprawled or not, which most likely you will, if he's sprawled, all I have to do is drop my knee down and roll him through. Okay? If he feels a little bit high, you're gonna have to take your left leg, step up. Or your right one, I don't, it'd be your right leg. Okay, step up, change knees, step up and go through him. There you go. Sprawl real hard. Link it. Okay, that's where we would need a knee set to the hip and follow through. Okay, Lincoln, go. Let me see it. So just a little inside tie and we'll wrap it. Now, Lincoln, I want you to wrap down below the knee. See where he locks? Okay, that's what Darren does. Boom. Some guys will hook, some guys will lock. I would probably say with you guys, I probably would teach one down, just because of power. It locks your arm in. Here, I gotta have a little bit of power. Okay? You gotta have that power. Or you just you wrap it. Go again. Good. You know what? And my guys, with some of these kids these guys, you're okay. You're like Joe, right? And you're pretty good about finishing. They've got these skills, but they don't ever in their drills finish the move. You know, they just kind of roll them to their back, and they don't sit those hips through and recognize how important it is and how hard it is to trap that guy to his back. So when you're doing feet to back stuff, you demand that they finish that. Okay? And when you want the defensive guy to go one way, go the other, get a feel in case I have to come off of it into my half. Believe it or not, I mean, my son's the worst. He doesn't even know a half. You know, he struggles with his half, right? Because they've been takedown artists, you know, so single legs and high crotches. But now that we're trying to build on it, you got to learn to finish. So I want either one of you to hit. And one guy, you're just kind of sparring with him. Roll one way, roll the other way. And we might force him to take a reverse half or a half. When do we throw the reverse half? When do we throw the half? We take it from their feet to back. How are we going to hold him? Can I get my hips all the way through like I'd like to in a near arm far leg and get to my headlock? Squeeze him down? Well, you ain't going to do that to me. You're going to either catch me in a reverse half or a half. You won't headlock me. I won't give you that time. Okay? So you got to practice this on your finishes. Go. Talking about right there, okay? And it's nothing he didn't do other than, you know, I'm thinking of holding him on his back. I mean, Darren, your nose this, right? Boom, he squeezes down on it. Okay, go. Catch him. It's not easy. Good. Okay, go, Kate. It's hard. It's hard. You know, so be sure to implement that in your practice when you're doing feet to back. Kate Brock does an inside-out trip. Inside-out tripping, and I want you to trap him to his back. Go. High crotch, swim out. Lincoln, high crotch, swim. Wrestle kick. Okay. Now, swim before you need to be getting that head out there. You know it's coming. Go. fireman's carry, same thing, a little different, okay? I like a 2-knee fireman's carry by just reaching, okay? And of course, at our level, when we start doing this, we're going to get underhooked, okay? But we don't do that unless we're thinking of a 2-knee fireman's carry, okay? It's a bad position. So I'm just kind of reaching, the underhook comes in, and then I'm hitting 2-knee fireman's by stepping, rotating, and putting him over the top of me. Go. Again. Kind of baiting them in there. Okay. Go ahead, Lincoln. Okay, try to make sure that when we hit that fireman, that we're going here, there, or straight across. Here, there, but we don't want to go here and then take him back this way. Okay? Because we got to be ready for the sprawl. Okay? Sprawl on him. Okay? Go through him, go through him, go through him, go through him. There you go. So just that's why you want to do that every time, right? You got stuck on your knees. So just do it every time. Okay? Even if he doesn't sprawl, it's better. Go again. So we're hitting here, stepping, trying to rotate, and swimming through. Okay? Go again. Fireman's carry. Anything else? Beat the back? Would you like to see?
That position out of short offense, kind of the same stuff that you're showing. Is there any,
When you say short offense,
like short offense, you guys standing in there, you still have the guys underhooking, you still have the elbow outside leg, but you're extended.
Okay. On the fireman's?
On a fireman.
Near on far leg?
Near on far leg.
Okay, knee tap. You work knee tap? Okay, let me show you one real quick. I hit, he sprawls, I'm gonna take my hand, I'm gonna come on the inside of that leg, not the far leg, the same leg. Boom. Okay, go. Sprawl on. See that? Picked that up about 2 years ago from a Russian. Go again. So we're getting extended. Okay, we used to right here. Again, now stay with that tap. Keep heavy there. Keep heavy. Spar with you, baby. Bumping that leg out. That's the foot that's planting to drop the hip, and we're kicking it out. Okay, and we can knee tap there. Okay, Lincoln shoe. Longer guys is better, easier to knee tap. Hit your fireman. Okay, now he's going to reverse the hand, come across right there, lay him down, go. Okay, now when you do that, when I do that, I'm going to need to get a little closer so I can get my arm a little deeper. If I stay back here, I'm just getting a little bit. See, got to get a whole more from my wrist up. I got that much more length by just stepping up, go. Again. Here, far leg. Sprawl on it. Come back inside one cage resume. Right there, kick through it, kick through it. Guys do it, just they do that right. They don't even tackle it, they just go right inside. Good stuff. Anything else on firemen? Okay. inside out trip, a lot of that's just, it's really growing up with it, you know. If you haven't grown up with an inside out trip from the time you were 12, 13, it's pretty hard to develop, you know, because it's upright. It's upright. You know, you learn to wrestle. I never hit one in my life, you know, because I was always low and I was down here. So, you know, inside out trip is getting your head and chest up, those type of positions. So, it's good. Okay, any other positions?
Coach, you had, if anybody else has it, but you were talking about different drills that you guys do 2-3 different days a week. You were talking about those yesterday. Are there any others that you feel like we should be doing, or that you guys take a look at? You know, just your tight waist changeovers, things like that that you guys do just to start off practice?
I think eventually you have chain wrestling drills where you go take down, break down, turn. You know, so take down, break down, turn, go. So we're doing drills that take time. You know, and this guy's sparring with us. He's just not falling. But you'd like it. That chain wrestling is something that you want to also put some repetition in. Just not when you go live. You know, do repetition with your chain wrestling. You know, we'll do takedown, and immediately this guy stands up, break him back, put him in the air, break him back down, turn, stand up after takedown. Wrestle like you would. Really important. I mean, you get a lot out of the workout. Let me see some more that I'll do on that would be, let's go takedown. Let's go takedown, breakdown, takedown. I mean, takedown, breakdown. You're back up. You come right back up the second time, okay? Until he can control. All you're doing, well, you know this one. All he's going to do is keep getting to his feet until he takes control of you on top. Okay? So he's actually going live. He's not trying to get away. I just want him to get to his feet. Okay? And Cade's got to keep putting him down. If he doesn't keep putting him down and he doesn't get to a bar, he doesn't get to a leg in to stop that, okay, then he's gonna keep doing it. Okay, go. Up, 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 up. What does this drill do for you? It's just what you just saw, right? So you tell your guys, listen, what you don't realize is that we're getting exactly what we want out of our guys that are getting taken down, okay? But don't escape. Just get to your feet and make him put you back down. You can't escape. Make him put you back down. So we're getting that reaction. Hey, I do drills where, okay, Cade, you're going to post him, hit him with a double, and I'm going to expect you to recover, get to your feet, or low level, and reverse. So we need to learn when we're getting taken down, we need to learn to react, okay? And a lot of times, if you're going live, you won't get what you want, okay? And that's why you can run it in a drill. So all I'm having Lincoln do is, Lincoln, you get taken down, don't think about it, okay? Guys like Preston Weigel, everybody know Preston, right? Kansas kid, or 97-pounder last year as a freshman, got to the round of 12. At the beginning of the year, this guy would get taken down, and he'd drop to his elbows. You know, it took me almost 5 months of our season to break that. And he didn't break it till about mid-February, just in time for the Big 12. You know, it took me 5 months. But guys just don't react after they get taken. They think about getting taken down rather than wrestling through the takedown. And that's the way you need to frame it. You got to wrestle through takedowns. Nobody's so great that they're not going to get taken down. So remember this, and I pointed out to my guys, is if somebody took me down, my reaction off that takedown, I could win that mental game. In that scenario where he took me down and I reversed his ass in about 2 seconds. Or I escaped him in about 2 seconds. Okay? Even though he's winning 2-1, I won that scenario because he felt me compete. Right? I won it. I won that mental game. Okay? You see it all the time. Okay? You see everybody, some kid, a gal drive the ring, one of our guys take, the #1 guy down, and everybody, whoa, and then he's out in about 2 seconds and he's taking our ass down. We just woke him up, right? You got to keep punching him. You're going to beat guys that supposedly are supposed to be better. You got to keep punching them guys. You stop punching them, they're going to punch the hell out of you. Hard. Right? Okay? So, double leg, just watching Lincoln react, build this base, and score. Go. Good. It doesn't have to be pretty. There's no technique to this sometimes. Okay? It's just your attitude. Right? And build that attitude. These are drills that you can do. You can do a number of them, guys. You guys stay in the locker room. We haven't got to this yet, so that's why I'm a little bit, got to look at my notes. Takedown, hit him in the takedown, reversal, go. I don't want to escape, reversal. Comes in with the tight waist, bam, side row, switch. Good. Again, especially with those tight waists that come up around your waist. Good. Okay.
You have them both going the same speed, or did you say the guy doing the takedown is going 100%?
Well, the guy doing the takedown, he's working his takedown, right?
Yeah.
This guy's reacting off the takedown.
At about
100%. Oh yeah. You can drill at 100% and not be competing. Right? You're sparring. We call it sparring. You're sparring. So he's actually letting him post that elbow to get to his double leg. Okay? He's putting the tight waist in so he'll scramble out of the scramble to the reversal or to his switch or whatever reversal we're hitting. Okay? Just chain wrestling drills to keep them thinking about continuing to wrestle in all positions. Okay? Let me think of any others. Escape takedown. Big one. Ready? Bottom end set. Escape takedown. And what do we tie that into? Escape takedown into a breakdown. Okay? Reversal breakdown. Ready? Either one. Wrestle. Good. Okay. So, just kind of chain drills that just keeps you moving and keeps you wrestling and reacting. And of course, the one thing the one thing that I see sometimes happens is when you do these drills, it seems to be real fast, and sometimes not under control, and maybe our kids' minds are going like this. Okay. Well, remember when you're drilling, you do speed things up. Okay. So when you watch my guys drill, they speed things up. You listen to the Ukrainian coach yesterday talking about a little bit of his philosophy. Well, if you're listening to me, it's kind of the opposite of that, right? But I'm not working with two people, right? I'm not working with, I'm not working with somebody that's already a world champion, a high level. That's another level that neither one of those guys are at right now. Could be, they could make it, there ain't any question. So, you know, his philosophy on things, you gotta recognize that, you know, we as coaches cannot do that. I mean, we got a group of kids. We got 40 of them. We got 30 of them, 20 of them. We got to teach, you know. We're not taking one and taking them to the beach and doing things with them to strengthen their mind, which is good stuff. Don't get it wrong. Everything he said is good, but definitely different worlds that we're living in, you know. So when you're drilling, you know, it's controlling the mind and building the mind and allowing them to the one thing he did say that I believe is, and I call it engage. Okay, I love his philosophy of it don't matter what that guy does. It's what we do, and it's a great philosophy to go by. You know, it's something that you know that's a strong philosophy. Okay, but okay, I'm going to have 5 guys that can do that. If you have one, it's going to be good. You know, so you know, our kids need to know defense. They need to know a little bit more strategy until they build that confidence. And then when they build that confidence, take a guy like you know, the guy we had that was really an example of that was Alex Derringer, right? I mean, he would engage at all times, right? Well, he just got back from Russia, and he didn't engage when he was winning 4-0 and got beat, right? So he has another level of understanding what engaging yourself and staying on the offense and constantly looking for points. And when you constantly look for points, it doesn't mean you get points. It means you stay in good position. Okay. That attitude doesn't necessarily mean you're going out and scoring 12 or 14 points against someone. Maybe a lot of people, it may mean that you win 2-1. I mean, I wrestled like that at all times. And I beat some guys in tough matches 3-1. You know, I didn't score all the time, but I was engaged. You know, I didn't relax and lay soft hands on a guy and try to protect my lead, you know. So, you know, it's a great philosophy, but it's real important that you recognize what you need and what I need with that kind of philosophy. There's 2 different areas. If you have a little bit of it, it's going to be a good thing. Okay? Any other questions? Positions.
Coach, you go over front head real quick, scoring from bottom. Kid takes a shot like a single, and he gets shallow and gets in front head.
You know, you're seeing less and less of that, and we teach less and less of it. And I think the reason is because of what we see happening. You know, we tend to bring all of our skill from the senior level guys, the best wrestlers in the world. You start watching that relate to folk style wrestling, right? So your feet relates to folk style wrestling, and the big thing is you know, you don't see anyone really squeezing down front headlocks like Dave Schultz used to do and a few guys. And I think one of the things that I've always felt, and I'm probably right on this, is that it's really one of the hardest positions to really develop. You know, and so we try to focus on when we stop them out in the middle, sidestepping and moving. So when Lincoln takes a shot, or Kate, either one of you, take a shot, we're thinking of sidestepping and moving and scoring here. Okay? Moving the body, sidestepping to an ankle, okay, to the back of the hamstring. Okay? Learning to, at one time we used to say spin. Okay? You don't spin, you sidestep. You know, so when a guy takes a shot, definitely my philosophy's changed on this position a lot, right? There's 2 positions we need to know as coaches. One is when the head is in the crotch, okay, and the other one is when the head is in the chest. It's 2 different positions. Okay, when the head's in the crotch, he shoots a deep shot. We're talking about all butt drags. I'm here. Okay, I can engage in butt drags. okay? I'm not gonna drop back to a front headlock, right? I need to learn how, and you guys saw a little bit of how we started practice with this position right here. You know, ankle, butt. This is a defensive position. This is a defensive position that we gotta know, okay? So, and your kids need to know, okay? Now the hardest position, okay, is head to chest. This is hard. Getting the corner and winning these battles is hard. This is where your front headlock comes, right? So just kind of keep in mind that if I'm wrestling, I don't know, if I'm wrestling Lincoln and we wrestle for 3 hours, of course I'm going to kick his butt, but no. I probably won't get to a butt drag, but maybe once or twice. Because when it gets in there deep and he feels me stopping, they're backing out. Okay? They feel that threat. So when I get in here, let me get in on the leg. I get in on the leg, I start to back out. And he's got to hold me in there. Okay? If I don't feel like I have anything, I'm going to start to retreat. I'm going to start to pull down and try to drag out, do some things that to come out of there. So let me just show you a couple things, okay, rather than the front headlock, okay? Let me see, let me get Dean Hile. Come on, Dean. So just getting the, go ahead and take a shot. Just getting the move and creating angles and sidestepping. Here's what we're doing here, just technically, okay? I get here, I'm sidestepping to a hamstring, okay? Here, controlling the head, okay? Rather than locking it up, which you can, and you can bury the head and roll through, the stuff still works, still good stuff. I'm not saying, I'm controlling the head and sidestepping, okay? And then some guys can really start to move you one side to the other and spin you. Go, a couple times. Good, go again. See that? Okay. And now you're seeing guys that are getting their legs up. You know, Dean Hile hits a high crotch. They're already attacking the ankle. You know, saw that a lot in Olympics this year. Not even waiting, going. You know, get a high crotch, go. Right in.
As long as he's sidestepping, we're not really focused on catching the head. We're just going to hook and grab something. Whether it's forearm, chin,
Crutch burn.
inside, sir.
Spin it, spin it.
Just need that sidestep.
Off the shot. Okay. Just did that. Okay. Yeah. So just, you know, to make it easy for you, I just put guys in here. I stop them here, and they're controlling. So whatever side I go to, I try to control the head. If I let the head go, a lot of times I'll pop it up. Just pop your head straight up, drop your hips underneath. Just drop your knee underneath you. Yeah. You know, you're here. You let my head go, let my head go. Okay? Great side step. Yeah. I start to come up. So we're controlling the head. Okay? It's just learning to move our feet a little bit better, getting the angles. Okay, so just get into over and unders. Okay, either one of you. Come on. Just get on your knees. Chest to back. Ready? Go. Keep the lock. No. There you go. There you go. So moving those sides down, not spinning what we've been taught. Okay, so get the angle from there. Okay, go front headlock. Go front headlock, but not really grabbing it. They pull it down, sidestep. Okay, rather than wrestle. There you go. It's the same principle. Okay, not holding on to something, not squeezing it down. Hit a high crotch, go. Okay. This is evolving right now. It's getting better and better. And if you watch, the guys that are counter-attacking while you're in your shot, that's great stuff. But it's all sidestep stuff. You know, like I said, if you post high crotch me, you know, as he's penetrating, I'm scoring defensively, not waiting. And it's always at the knee or at the ankle. Anything to add to that? Zach? Any other positions?
Coach, with that, what key points would you tell the kids that control the head?
On what?
Just right there. Any key points to control the head? What side?
You mean from a defense position? You mean, but I sprawled, right? Well, one thing that they're doing is when I go to create an angle here, okay, I go to create an angle, I'm either controlling the chin and pulling the head. So I'm taking my elbow over the top here. If I don't have anything, even if I'm grabbing armpits, right here, I cover the head with my elbow. Because I said I don't want that head coming up. If I get the chin, covering the head. Okay? Come on, okay. In a high crotch, don't cover the head, just create an angle, you scramble out, go. See the scramble there? So I do pinch down. Now, do it again, control the head. Okay, so there's your front headlock a little bit, but it's all sidestep, right? We're not holding it, squeezing it down, you know, trying to cut the wind off. We're creating the action. Okay. So let's make sure that if we're controlling the chin, the elbow rotates over, pulls that head down. Okay. Control the head as we're sidestepping and swinging. Any other position?
Dean hit his high crotch to his crackdown when he was hitting.
Huh?
I asked Chris last night about Dean's high crotch to his crackdown that I saw him hitting in practice. He's just going right into it. If you can just kind of hit that a couple
You want to
times.
see it?
Yeah. Okay. You got anything to break it down?
Running shoes, guys, go. We're going to stay in here a little longer. Running shoes. You're going to run 2 miles on the track, come back up. Go, 2 miles on the track. Chris, got him? It's got to be hard. Okay, go ahead.
My high crotch, I look for 2 things. I either have a post high crotch or I post like this. And if I'm coming with the elbow, it's more of a misdirection. He's leading this leg, misdirection. Stay right here. I usually guys are in reach after coming close with the take. Come here, boom. I bring my knee to the outside. That helps with my dump. So instead, if I come here and I try to dump, like I can't really defend it hard. So I take my knee to the outside, and it makes my dump a lot easier. And as I'm dumping, I shoot my shoulder through, my arm through, so I can get my arm deep. Right here. Come here, boom, get my arm deep. Now the reason why I want my arm deep, because it helps me keep my shoulder in here. If I don't have my arm deep and it's right here, guy can easily pop my shoulder. This is the problem I was having the other day. I was wrestling Tristan, and I didn't shoot my arm deep enough, and he would come in here. He locks here, and he pops the shoulder. Now, if I straighten my arm and shoot it through, there, get extended. And from there, I go into my offense, where there's a lot to do in there. Go here, cradle, or can't get your arm through. Click here, roll them up, move here, or still on ground.
Grab the elbow. Lock him off and try something.
Here, grab the elbow. Same thing. Pop your head. The one that works the most here. Post. I like to post for this one. Post at the knee. I snake the leg. See, snake the leg. Post at the knee. And I stick my knee underneath. And I run across. That one I find that works the most. And then do the cartwheel over.
Gotta elevate the leg first. No, back up. Elevate the leg, now jump. Gotta get that foot off the mat or he'll punch you through.
And there's a lot of other finishes you have in there, but those are the ones that I find most successful.
Hey Derek, how you doing?
A lot of basic moves.
Checking on you. It's downstairs. You got 3 miles.
No.
Biggest thing is, I mean, the same thing when you do your high crotch, you hit it. I'm still keeping my head up. Just because I want to dump them doesn't mean I shoot. I shoot like this. And the head down. I'm still coming up here so I can stay straight. Because when I crack them down, I still technically have my head up. I'm just gonna crack them. Again, the most important thing is the shoulder. I shoot my arm straight down here. You can shoot it this way, but you're kind of going away from it, and that's when you want to sink your head to the knee. That's for this finish. And then you shoot your arm straight up. You shoot your arm straight down, that's when you're looking for cradle, elbow, run across, all that.
Real technical stuff. You gotta get guys in there and you gotta spar in there. You gotta put time into them. I mean, we showed this, I don't know, what, about a week ago, you know. This guy, I told him, you won't have enough time during my practice to get this down. So if you're wanting to get it down, you better be coming in a little later at night, putting an hour in, just getting in those positions and sparring a little bit. Those are very technical positions. You know, that was a lot of 80s technique that still is huge today. 80s and the 90s, that dump position, because it was so technical in freestyle that if you're going to do it in freestyle, you know, you didn't want to get to that position and get flipped over. Give up. You know, I did all the work and then I get flipped over for 2. Or a guy getting my crotch and take me through. So you gotta match. For folk style, it's a little different because there's no points by a guy getting in my crotch and taking me over, or if he flips me over, I can still win the battle. So grab him around his waist, flip him over, he's just gonna follow through and change off to 2, okay? Okay. Freestyle, that would have been 2K, 1 reversal for Dean. You know, so when that was really developed, all that was developed, it was developed in freestyle. So everything was precise, position, your weight, you know, you just could not get flipped over. You know, it was a waste of time. That's why we, you know, we're setting the hip through, we're elevating the leg so you don't keep that foot planted, you know, to be able to lift. Good time, a lot of development. You know, wrestling, just so you know, the years between probably 80 and 95 was unbelievable years of development. I mean, skills, new skills coming at us like all the time. Some wrestlers throughout the world, and then it stopped from about 95, 96 after the 96 Olympics till probably 2008, 2009. So we had 15 years of real development that we all use skills and learn new skills. And when you went to new, you know, even you guys, even if you don't watch the Olympics, you were in front of some clinicians that were taking these skills, and then it stopped. And it stopped because of the rules of freestyle were so bad, you know, that there was no development. It was all, if you could draw the red ball, it was all in over and unders, nobody's, we're starting here, or we're starting here. Now this got developed, because you got in that position if there was no score, so the progression of wrestling stopped during those years. I'd say all the way to probably 2010, actually. And so in the last 6 years, man, there's been all this defense that's been unbelievable. It's gotten back to such